What up, man? It's your boy XK, man. Gas Sync TV, man. And right now, me, I think it's a legend. You know what I mean? But we gonna get all into it, man. But check it out, though.
Humble.
Yeah. Stik Figa, man. What's happening,
It's
man?
Stik Figa, man.
It fresh off the road, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Came in here, did a video shoot. Still got to do tomorrow. Hey, let me give him a little cameo on that tomorrow, man.
Yeah. Look for him.
But let them know what they can tap into if they haven't already.
Yeah, if you ain't never heard of me or nothing I got going on, it's STIKFIGA on all the platforms. If you on Instagram, STIK_FIGA, STIKFIGA 785.bandcamp.com. But yeah, STIKFIGA, man. Stik Figa, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And man, we got some history,
because
I don't do music no more, but at one point in time, we'll get into it though.
Yeah.
So
yeah, for sure.
You're from Topeka, right? Are you from Topeka?
I was born. Look, because it's a lot of controversy. I always see my name.
Up, man. Yeah, clear it up, man. Let them know.
They be playing with me. Nah, but I was born in Kentucky.
Okay.
Right? My father was in the military.
Yep.
Yeah. So I lived in Germany, and all my people are from Memphis. So I spent some time there. Mm-hmm. But when I was a young life, I was in Junction City up until I was like 12. And I moved to Topeka on the east side with my Aunt Leola, me and my whole family. Gotcha. Over there right by Pine Ridge Projects.
Yeah, man, if you know, you know.
Yeah, when I was a kid, and then we moved to 823 Southwest Jewel Avenue. Gotcha. Yeah, right here. You know? Whether there's a lot of conversation about whether that's the central or the west side, but
it's Topeka, man.
Right, but yeah, right here in Topeka, man, over by the hospital.
Man, so did you play any sports or was it all music? Do you play any instruments? I know I played trumpet. Is there any music influence growing up?
Yeah, for sure. Like when I was a kid, I played a lot of piano.
I wanted to learn how to play
because I had the fingers. That's what my mama used to say.
Can you still play?
Nah, I'm terrible. But I
I
tried though. I took lessons the whole nine. So I played piano. I listened to my parents was really into music. They really into like blues and
funk. We had that in our age. We had that because there wasn't a lot of distractions like all the TV channels. That's what they did. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I agree.
Yeah. My parents liked music. I took to hip hop. As a young person, I took to my sister is older than me, so yeah, and a lot of her boyfriends.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like they put me on to the music. You know what I mean?
Who was the first? I mean, interrupt you.
No, you good.
Who was the artist that you first heard when you first heard hip hop? You was like, damn, this is cold.
LL Cool J.
I agree.
LL Cool J. I'm Bad. That was the one.
Okay.
That's where it started.
Yeah. I'm Bad, and it was a special that I got it made.
Oh, good choice.
That was my two. I was like, this is hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But that was the beginning, and then, like I said, my sister's first husband was really in the Bay Area rap.
Ooh,
so E40, The Click, The Mossy, Too Short. You know what I mean? Scarface. Was a big one. Even though that's not the Bay, but that sound though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I understand. Yep. So
that's where it started.
So you had was it just the Bay or did you listen to the East Coast too?
Well, see, East Coast came later. Okay. It actually came when I moved to Kansas. Like before I moved to Kansas, I was only into like that. Like I was into like my first, like I said, LL Cool J, Ice Cube, Richie Rich.
Okay, yeah.
J.O. Felony.
Yep.
Like that was the kind of music.
Yeah.
Sherm Stick. Yeah. Like
Mario that used to slap that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Like so that's what I was into. But when I moved here, I made friends with my man Martinez, and he had some other friends, and they were into, the main guy, rest in peace, Taiwan. That was my guy, and he put me on the Wu-Tang. The GZA album. Yeah, he was like, "This is what you need to be listening to."
So did that change your whole perspective of your rapping or your style when you heard that?
Absolutely, absolutely. Because I think before I heard that, I didn't think I could rap. Like,
why you say that?
Because I was listening to so much gangster rap, I just thought
you had to be that.
You had to be that if you wanted to be a rapper.
At that time, I could for sure see
that. Especially out here. Like I tell the story all the time. When I first moved here, I remember liking Biggie. And niggas was not.
They wasn't feeling that.
Nah, I was on the bus. it was active. It was a problem. It was a problem. It was like, you listen to East Coast? Like,
Yeah.
it was not feeling that.
It was a time it was like that.
Yeah. Them early 90s, man. We were so Tupac'd out that, and we was just so West Coasted out, I think,
True.
out here. 40 is, I think, you think if you ask more people in Topeka who they like better, E40 or Jay-Z, what they gonna say?
I'll say E40.
E40 every time.
I say that hands down. I agree with you.
Yeah.
On that. Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? And I was that way too. And I still kind of feel that way. But it's but yeah, like East Coast, I just was like, okay, I can.
What about Mobb Deep?
I was just telling my East Coast homeboy about how Mobb Deep, I slept.
You slept on them?
I slept on Mobb Deep. I like the singles.
The singles is hard, yeah.
Yeah, but
I see what you're saying. You had to tap into them. Cause I know, because with me it was like, I listened to all of that at the same time. Like Wu-Tang Clan, Dog Pound, I was listening to all that at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's why I like music, because I heard the patterns. That's what I fell in love with. So the East Coast patterns and West Coast patterns, I felt they could never match up, but they were hella dope. Like it could never be a fair battle just because of how they rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So when I was in high school, that shit used to fuck with me, because that's what I would hear people like, what are you rapping to, bro? It's the pattern. And they'd be like,
it's the
what
patterns.
No,
that's real though.
Yeah.
That's what I got into too, was the patterns. Like
so that's
Method Man's patterns.
Method Man is the one who he's the one who got me on like, man.
Yeah, like
the cow.
Yeah, he just had so much style with it. But hey, truth be told though, my homeboy says it. We talk about it all the time. First person I used to try to sound like was Corrupt.
Understandable.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, he kind of got a little bit of both. Maybe I could run with that until I figured out my own thing. Like that's what I tried to copy.
You do that when you first, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You met somebody, but when you're saying that, like you always, it sounded like you was still, even though you haven't heard it, you was still on East Coast because of the artist you was actually listening to. When I was hearing him when you was naming them, they still got that kind of
for sure, for sure. Yeah.
So Method Man was the one that you was that when you heard them patterns?
I like the patterns. I like Method Man. Who else was cold like that? There was a rapper named. What
about you? Remember Chino XL?
Chino XL was hard. Here to Save You All. Cannabis was a big deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When Cannabis was. Yeah. Google that. Google Cannabis.
Not
Cannabis,
the battle rap, but when he came out.
But when he came out with music, the first I don't know, what was that, maybe 3 years where he was just killing features.
Yeah, literally.
Bro, wasn't nobody seeing Cannabis for like a year or two.
Lyrically,
for real.
Keith Murray was
Murray
at one time.
Redman, you know what I'm saying? Those kind of guys got me into like, okay. Like, because they showed like a different style too. Like a different, Redman had sense of humor.
Yeah. And you didn't see that because everybody was hard at that time.
Yeah. Devin the Dude.
Man.
Another one of my influences, you know what I'm saying?
Man, so we're talking about patterns, right?
Yeah.
Did Brother Lynch fuck you
Brother
up
Lynch hung. Listen.
Man,
listen.
When I first heard him, I'm like, hold on, man. So I had to rethink everything I wrote.
Yeah.
Just by the shit he was saying and how he put it together. Like,
I learned about Brother Lynch here, Topeka, Kansas. I remember getting on the bus and when I was talking about Biggie, and it was like, man, Lynch,
they
nigga.
hit you with Lynch. Oh,
put me on to some Lynch. That Rest in Piss.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that was a classic.
4 o'clock.
You was stuck.
I was like,
yeah, let me get that.
Okay, this is hard. Like I never hated, but yeah, it's like I learned a lot, man. I've always been like a sponge. Like I just always want to pick up game from anything.
Right. I mean, and with music, I always tell people like that. Come on, when I be talking to them, I'm like, you always gotta evolve. Like I get it. You dropping music all the time, but if they can't see the change from this project to that project, you're really not going. It's not nothing. Like they want to see you evolve. They want to grow with you. You know what I mean? And at these time, which is social media, they want to see it. They gonna see it, feel it, touch it. But if you keep coming across mediocre, they ain't gonna fuck with you no more, man.
That's real. No, that's 100% facts though. Like you want to continue to go this way.
You said evolve, man.
Not that way.
So let's get into it. So man, I actually went back in the gap, right?
Okay.
High school, man.
We'll talk about it.
This is when, like, I don't know about y'all, but when we was in high school, it used to be battle raps. Like, people used to stay after school to battle rap or just do their thing. There wasn't no fighting, nothing dumb, just rapping, right?
Yeah.
And, I did my thing at Highland Park, man.
Yeah.
Third Degree, Justin, we should do our thing, you know what I mean? And then we went up to Topeka High, and I met this guy, man.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was a wrap. Like, as far as whenever I be up there, or there'd be a circle, you know what I mean? It was known that we would rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was a group of people, like I said, if we would have had cameras and phones back then, it would have been some URL stuff before it, but we really used to do it at school.
Yeah.
And we never had no issues with teachers.
Nah, that was the crazy part, because I used to worry, like, all right, teacher gonna come over here, but we never had no issues. Everybody had a good time. We tried to just include people, let everybody run. It was dope.
Yeah, so this is how we actually met, was through music. Back in the Gap high school days, man. It's just crazy how everything evolves and comes back around.
Yeah, you fooled Mario Blair too, didn't you?
Yep.
Making music, yeah, me too.
Yep.
That's like the early days, man.
Yep. And shout out him too, man.
Shout out to Mario Blair, man.
This thing, he bounced back up on Facebook, man. So
man,
we got a lot of shit going on too, man.
God bless, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
for sure, because like Mario was the first. He was like the first person I saw up close take it super serious.
Hella serious, like,
you know what I mean?
For real.
Like this could be real. We could get paid. We could like. And he kind of put that battery in people's backs.
Got the
Shout
process,
out to Mario.
got the people. We in there, like
yeah, for sure.
And he still reaches out to this day just to tap in, man.
Yeah.
So if you see him do something, or he got some services for you, tap in.
Hell yeah,
tap in. Man. So I'm gonna get into it, man. So
this man really did research.
Yeah,
That's
man.
What's up?
Yeah. You know,
I love it.
I'm trying to tap into my, you know.
Yeah.
But
hey, let's do it.
So man, I tapped into your YouTube, which is dope, man. 840,000 views. You know what I mean?
I ain't even know.
Been subscribed since 9/17 of 18, so that little, the repeat finna come around.
Yeah.
On that.
Yeah.
Your credentials, bro. It said you got if I'm correct, you dropped 17 projects. Am I correct? 17. I probably started in 2000 and. I probably started in 2007 or 6. So yeah, that's probably right. 17. What got a catalog?
Yeah,
but see, I didn't write down. I didn't.
Okay, I was gonna say like, which one is the first one though that they say?
First one, because I got it in order. Hold on, the Pookie tape. And then the local rapper. Moon.
Yup. It's hella.
I can't even read my writing, man.
It's hella though. It's hella.
Shawnee County Classic.
Yep.
Thanks for everything.
Yep.
Hallelujah. Dance and Dream. Sex Sales. If it's the last thing I do. Now Here Part 3. Right? Thank you, Lord. Go Laces. Wick Cuts.
Hey.
Eastern McVicker Ave.
Yeah.
Fun Times.
Yeah.
What you say? Hersey. I can't even say.
Heresy. Yeah.
Heresy.
Yeah.
Golden Silence.
Yep.
And then, man, you got some features. I did a whole bunch of
man. There. No, it's a lot. Yeah, I've been at it a long time, bro. Like, I probably released my first mixtape in 2008. It was called The Skinny, and it was hand to hand. Yeah.
Oh, he did the hand to hand.
It was hand to hand. Me, just DJ Johnny Quest, and like just me rapping over other people's beats.
How many copies did you pass up?
I think 100. I think I did 100 copies. And then from there, those days, that was my hand-to-hand, sell them at the shows. I had the Stik Figa that looked like the Star Wars shirts.
On the shirts?
Yeah.
You ain't got no more of those?
Man, they all gone. I try to keep it exclusive. But
I'm about to say, you got one in the back.
Nah, it's all good though, because I got plans to like bring things back here soon. But like, it's like it's a lot of releases. Like I really haven't stopped, man. That's the thing. Like, even my homeboy be trying to tell me, like, bro, you need to take a break at least for 1 year.
No,
like,
it's your passion then, right?
Yeah, man. I am passionate about it. Yeah, I'm passionate about it.
So you just record, or do you record in the moment? How does it come about?
I record. Like,
gotcha.
I used to. Let me fix that. I record. But then like sometimes I just like sit on stuff and then I just keep recording and then I'm like, all right. I need to come up with a project. I need to come up with a name. I need to put something together, a concept. Okay. So that's usually how it works. I usually go into it. Now I go into it with, I know exactly what I want to do. I want to rap about this, and then I'm going to do it. And then I need this kind of music. I need this kind of look. I need this kind of,
a little bit more structure.
More structure. But back in the day, I just...
I'm going to pick when I get done, or get to a point where I'm done recording.
Yeah.
Okay. How did some of these features come about, man? Because you do got...
Okay, let's talk about
the Ron Ron, because I thought that was dope. I like the
Ron
video.
Ron, shout out to Ron Ron.
Yeah,
man.
I like how y'all played that out, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And your face was fucking me up when you was in the elevator. I said, he a fool. Like, but the concept of it was hella dope.
Yeah,
you know what
man.
I mean? So, how'd that come about? Did you reach out to him? Did he reach out to you?
He reached out to me.
That's dope.
It was crazy, man, because I was out
So
here in
dope.
Topeka doing what I was doing, and I was doing a lot of shows in Kansas City and in Lawrence.
What clubs in KC, you remember?
Yeah, I used to do the Riot Room a lot. I used to do the Record Bar a lot. I used to do, dang, the Peanut was another one. I don't even know which ones are what anymore, but I used to do those places a lot. And then I used to do, oh, you good?
You said the Riot Room?
Oh, yeah, Riot Room, Record Bar. It was a few places. And then in Lawrence, you know, Grenada, I did a lot of opening slots in Lawrence. So
for big acts?
Yeah. Or, you know, like guys who are like emerging, you know. They're not big yet, but they finna be.
They got to make their
And I play them shows. And I played one with the Cool Kids, I think it was. And he seen me and was like, he's dope. And he had his manager reach out to me, who's still my friend, Ronnie Richard. Shout out to Rich, man. And he reached out to me and was like, man, my dude Ron Ron really like your music. He's trying to do this project. He got this idea. And da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real? All right, cool. Let's do it.
That's
so,
hard.
Yeah, me and Ron Ron, man, we came together. And it's like, it was cool because we had more in common than we was different.
Yeah.
That's what we realized, you know what I'm saying? So
just click.
We just click, especially creatively.
Yeah, because that you can see the chemistry in the video. Like, yeah, like.
Yeah.
Go check it out if you haven't tapped into
it.
Yeah,
man.
Go check out
Caked
the video.
Up, man. That's like one of my favorite moments.
Hard. It's hard.
Very
man.
proud of that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I would too.
Yeah, me and Ron Ron went crazy with that.
So is a lot of your features that you get or the projects that you're on, is it really just them admiring your music? Is it you reaching out or?
A little bit of both. I mean, like a lot of them, I was signed to a small label for a little bit called Mellow Music Group. They're out in Arizona.
Got you.
So I would tell them guys that I liked. They'd reach out to them, you know, we make the business happen.
Okay.
But there's a lot of features too where it's just like, Stik, I fool with him. Let's do something.
Let's run it.
Yeah,
That's
like
hard.
he's dope. You know what I mean? And I'm like, you dope. Let's just do it.
That's
I just be wanting it to be that simple all the time.
Yeah.
For real.
Now, has business ever got in the way in regards to getting somebody on a song?
Oh yeah, all the time. Because I mean, it's chips.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be paid for their time. I get it, but sometimes it's just not in the budget.
Yeah.
You know, but there's a lot of guys that I hope to work with. You know, in the future.
You finna do it then.
Yeah.
He's saying right now. You know.
I'm putting it in the world. You know what I mean? But more than anything, man, I be wanting to work with people from the crib.
Straight up.
You feel me? Like I be wanting to
lock
started? In, and I have, man. I got something. You know, me and Fuelo probably was like the first. Me, Fuelo, me and Seuss.
See that too.
And Burner Block. Burner Block was actually probably the first person from the town that wasn't in my immediate circle that reached out to me. Because I think, I'll just say it plain, like I think that Topeka's more into like hard shit. You know?
I know, I agree.
So when I was coming up doing what I was doing, it was like I was doing something so left. I don't think it was, but people felt like it was like over here.
It just wasn't. You know
what I'm saying?
I be telling people when I work with them, it's not even that. I be like, they be discouraged. I'm like, boy, it's not your market. You're good. You're dope.
You focused on the wrong thing.
It's not your market. Don't even be mad at them. They don't understand it. Like
that's important though. Yeah. That's important.
Yeah, like don't get mad if your town ain't feeling it. It's just not your market. Look into like
that's
different
important.
Markets, like down south, East Coast. If you're in the wrong market, they might think you suck, but you go somewhere else, and they feel it.
Yeah, so, that's important though. Like find your audience, find your tribe. You know
at that time,
but at that time, it was like I was just way over here. So, Burner Block was probably the first to be like, nah, he's nice, he can spit. Yeah. So we did a record. We did a record way back in the day. When Heads Collide, Two Worlds Collide, I think it was called.
He might have that on. I'm about to ask him.
He got it somewhere. Dat Piff, but like we did that, and you know, like I said, Fuelo, Seuss, I did a record with Chucho. It didn't come out, but I hope we can keep working.
Yes, sir.
And
Chucho.
I'm working quiet on something that's just like
Oh man,
all town business.
Okay, over the whole town. I'll wait.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep it quiet. It's low, but like shout out to Melly.
When it gets ready, let me know.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Tone Pesci.
Oh, it's like that.
Shout out to
It's
APG
like
Tone. You know what I mean? Like I love the town, man. I just don't want the town to shout out to Pain.
Yes, sir.
CSGP. That was like my arch nemesis back in the day when it came to rap.
That's who your competition was?
Bro.
And when we say competition, it was really rap though. Like,
that was rap. It was just purely rap. You know what I'm saying? It was like
totally
he would
different.
see me and we got a battle.
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's do it at Topeka West.
Bars.
It is. I was like, see him at the mall. We gotta do it. Let's go.
Real shit.
Like real rap. Like it was rap all the time. So shout out to Pain. Shout out to Bradley Washington.
Yes, sir.
Skrilla Casadon. You know, that's that era we was from.
It's a lot of talent, man. Like he's naming off.
Yeah, man. Like the town is full of talented people. You know what I mean?
We gonna pick that lock, man. Look, also we can't even get past this. Like, so I remember, doing my research on YouTube. You know what I mean? And I'm like, damn, is that the guy on Sway? Is that Shady 4-5?
Yeah, Shady 4-5.
I'm like, is that the guy? Right?
That was me, man.
Yeah. Go watch that bars.
Watch that barred out. I barred out for the town.
How did that even come about?
It's a crazy story. All right, so.
Because I was like,
it's so random. All right, so I was in Lawrence.
Performing?
Not performing. I was just in Lawrence.
I'm kicking it. Kicking it.
I'm just kicking it on Mass Street. I see this white dude. And I'm like looking at him. And I can just tell he's not from here.
Out of place. Something different.
I see this white dude and I'm like, hey man, you Static Selector? He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I am. How you know me?
That's crazy.
I was like, I don't know. I just could place your face immediately.
That's wild.
And then he was like, yeah, man, I'm DJing for Joey Badass tonight. And I was like, hey, you know my man, I got a homeboy from Oklahoma City, JB. I was like, you know JB? He's like, oh, yeah, I know JB.
Okay.
He's like, look, this is my email. He gives me his information.
Did you send something?
Yeah, he's like, send me some music.
Cool.
I'm working on my album. Come time for it to come out, I sent him an email. I was just surprised, honestly. I was like, hey, man, I'm going to be in New York because I was going to go visit my homeboy Odyssey. Shout out to Odyssey.
Yeah.
I was like,
crazy.
I was like, I'm going to be out there. You think I could do a freestyle? I just asked.
Yeah.
I just shot in the dark. He was like, yeah, come on through. Pull up.
Yeah, now that's crazy, right?
Man, the label sent me out there. There I was. Random, though. Like, completely random.
That's a crazy story. Like,
yeah.
Just asked him, whoop, so-and-so.
Like, and I'm going to be real honest, bro. Like, my confidence wasn't that high at the time.
It should have been big then after that.
But after, I was like, dang, I could just be like, but it's just like, you could just ask. Sometimes it's that simple. Yeah. You could just ask. You never know.
You never know.
You never know, because that's how that happened. I was just like, hey, one, two, woo, zoom, zoom, win, where. There I was.
And then they sent you out there.
And I'm in New York rapping.
That's crazy. You still meet up with the homie?
And I still got up with the homie. I did it all. You know what I'm saying? I did it all. I went to Chinatown. Went to Queens and had like the best fried chicken, other than black fried chicken.
I want to go out there, man. I just wanted the atmosphere. I just
like how New York, bro.
Yeah, I just want to see how it looks, the feel.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Just to get the energy.
That's it.
You feel me?
I want to see some dirt bikes. I want to see some dirty cabs.
Rats, because you go see those.
Yeah. I just want to see it, man. I don't know why, but
yeah, it smells terrible.
New
York smells terrible, but that's New York.
Yeah, give me some pizza. Give me some pizza. That's probably cliche, but some pizza.
Yeah, for sure.
A big slice, man. Did you make any connections after that freestyle? Did it tap you in anymore with the other artists?
Yeah, because people who saw it will be like, he burnt it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I would get emails and
shit, man. I'm telling you,
every opportunity, you just take it and see what can happen. So that's what it's just. Some of the networking just kind of fell into my lap in some ways. Like people found out about me, producers found out about me that didn't know about me.
Let me tap in.
Let me tap in with him. So
have you? Gotta ask. Have you ghostwritten for anybody?
I want to, bro.
Okay, I was about to say you ain't got to disclose it.
I've never done it. No. Full disclosure. I've never done it. Like I've written things for my records with them in mind. Like I'll write some shit and be like, someone would sound good saying this.
Yeah, that's different.
I've done that, but I've never ghostwritten. But man, that's what I want to do. I'm mad that
a big bag too.
They blew it up on Drake because I'll be writing for Drake. I'll write all Drake's raps, nigga. What are you talking about?
Oh, mama, just give me my points.
I just want my points on the record, man. I'll be as silent as you need me to be.
I don't see why people would be even. You know, that's easy. Like Missy Elliott blew up.
Yeah, ghostwriting. Yeah,
I will write a song in a minute.
Yeah. I don't need to be famous, bro. That's what Rich the Factor taught us, man. Bucks over fame, bro.
Who are some artists from the Midwest that you haven't worked with that you would like to? If you could.
That's a good question.
I mean, that's a broad one. You ain't got to answer if you're not, because you.
No, I got a list. I got a list.
Okay.
Rich the Factor. That's number one. I want to do a song. Like he's like Rich the Factor is the one. Like I got to do one before I quit making music in this capacity. Like,
gotcha.
But but Rich, I want to do a song with Rich. Crazy Bone.
That would be hard.
Crazy Bone legend. Royce 5'9". Dude from Dayton family. I'm just gonna say the whole Dayton family.
Yeah, bam. I can't think of the name either, so I can't.
But he's hard. Tech. I've always wanted to do a song with Tech. It almost happened a couple times, but it just didn't work out. But like, shout out to Tech 9.
Tap in, man. Let's see if we can get that shake.
Yeah, so Tech, Rich.
Y'all see this, share it. Yeah.
Yeah. Two Gun.
I was just about to ask you.
MB58.
Yeah.
He hard.
Yeah.
Roblo. She hard. Yeah, this is too many, man.
I was like, if you don't want to, he ain't left nobody out. I mean, it's just a long list.
It's just a long list.
Yeah.
Doughboy
Man.
from Ohio. He's hard. Ooh, there's a few St. Louis cats, too.
Have you been
Yeah.
You've been in for what? How long you been in the game?
I say 15.
15?
15 years. Officially, maybe more like 12, 13. Start releasing music. But yeah. I've been at this a minute.
Do you think there's any, what's the major, are there any major obstacles that have made you be like, man, I don't know about this? Or,
hella. All the time. Like, I think the biggest thing is seeing behind the curtain. Like, once you find out how your favorite songs get made, or find out how people get to where they gotta go, and then you looking at like what you willing to do and what you not willing to do, that kind of changes things a little bit. And I don't even mean it like moral. It could be moral, it could be creative, it could be, you know what I mean? But there's things like every step of the way, the closer you get to like trying to unlock that thing, it's gonna test you. Like, you willing to do
I thought about that.
this? You willing to do this?
How far are you willing to go into this?
How are you willing to? What you willing to do? So, and I'm a family man, so that's been a big thing for me. Like, I'm not doing nothing that's gonna keep me from my kids.
Yeah.
Or
that's a happy medium. That's how I am.
You know. Yeah. So it's like when it comes to my kids or my kids respecting me, it's like it's gonna be some things I'm just not willing to do. So, but
do it. No disrespect. But
I just can't. So there's some things I'm just willing to like miss out on. Because I'm not willing to do certain things. And it's not saying I won't work hard. It's just saying that
I'm not
there's
do
certain
that.
things.
That's not it. Yeah,
that's not an option.
I mean,
that's off the table.
And that's what. And I think nowadays with music, it's a lot of that. Like, okay, I do this to get that. No, I'm not finna do that.
Yeah,
like
that part.
I'm different. Yeah,
I'm not willing. So
you got it.
You got it. You can have it. So, well, I was just talking to shout out to Young B. Yeah, we was just talking. I was like, man, just make sure that, at least this is my perspective. You got two type people usually. You got artists, three, excuse me. You got artists, you got hustlers, and you got artist hustlers. You know what I mean? So like, you got pure artists who are like, my vision is my vision, unwavering.
Right.
This is the way it's got to be. Nigga like Prince.
Yeah.
Or like
Erykah Badu.
Erykah Badu.
Yeah.
Most Def. Them type people. Like, I am an artist.
That's it.
And that's it. Then you got like a hustler. Like when we was growing up, we had Master P.
Yeah.
Not saying his music wasn't jamming, but you could tell that the music was just a hustle.
Yeah.
But then you got the special person who can find the middle ground and do both.
Yeah.
And it's rare though. It's very rare. It's like Kendrick Lamar or Jermaine Dupri. Yeah. Good. I like that.
Because I'm looking
That's
at
real.
your theory like, yeah, okay.
There's people who figure out how to do both, you know what I'm saying? And then there's some people who just do the extreme of both ends. You know, and I think I lean more on the artist thing. So I gotta accept like that don't mean everybody gonna understand it. Don't mean everybody gonna get it.
Right.
Don't mean, like you were saying earlier, you gonna have to find your audience.
That's it.
Specifically.
Yeah. And you
for that to work. And you can eat doing it that way.
You said it. You can eat.
You can eat.
Telling people like,
you don't gotta have the whole world.
Don't get greedy, just get your fans. What do you mean? Bro, if you get 1,000 fans.
Yeah. and honestly, even if it's just 500.
Yeah, as long as they support you, bro, you'll be good. You can get bill money. That's what I call it. You can get bill money.
Yeah.
You should be happy with that.
Yeah. Like, and hey, shout out to Seuss. I think Seuss does a good job of that, man. Like I've been watching his grind, and it's like
what do you think about that artwork?
Yeah, he's got artwork, he's got merch, he's got his Twitter, his online presence, but it's like all him. None of it doesn't look like something he would do. Right. None of it's out of pocket. None of it seems out of place.
That's him.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing. Is just be authentic too. You know, be yourself.
A lot of people chasing that clout. It's the viral age.
Yeah.
Go viral.
They call it the attention economy.
Too much attention, man.
For sure.
and I think it's messed up because these kids is getting fucked up because of it. Is what I think. You know what I mean? Like.
No, for sure.
It's a lot of shit that they go through, but on top of the social media, I think a lot of it's too much for kids anyways. Like,
no, I agree.
But them being on them tablets, and I get it, that's the new age, right? But instead of video games, let them make them do something educational.
Yeah.
If they're gonna be on there, okay, yeah, you can play the game for 30 minutes, but when you get done with that, I'm about to pause that because there's apps where you can pause the games. And you do something educational.
Yeah, something worthwhile.
You be on it all night. Just do something educational. Lions, tigers, and bears. Whatever. Just do something educational.
Nah, for sure. No, that's a fact.
Because you be seeing some kids, or I should say some kids, just the whole, this is what you see now.
No,
that's it.
Yeah.
When they're getting food, in the car.
Down. Yeah, heads down. in that glowing light. No, it's real, man. It's hard to like. You just gotta monitor them. You gotta, like you said, man, put limit. Kids is supposed to have limits.
Yep.
They children. They need you to give them guidance. You know what I mean? So that's not nobody's job but us.
Educational.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, just do it.
yeah, for sure.
That's how I feel. But
yeah, no doubt.
Man, I think that's all I got on here.
All right.
As far as my list.
Hell yeah.
Video shoot tomorrow.
We're gonna just be in the town.
Okay.
And we just want to see real people being themselves.
You can go tap into his videos.
Tap in with the town. Like I just want to show. I was just telling bro this. I was like, I don't know how much audience I got, right? But whatever I do got, I want to show them where I'm from. Like I'm never gonna shy from being from where I'm from.
Hey, and if you
shout out to T-Rail.
Yeah, and if you look at these articles, right? He ain't lying, man. He always shouting out the town, right? I mean, from the articles that's written, because he does have articles out there. You can tap into them. To the interviews he did prior, he's always shouting out the town, man. So, for one, I salute you for that, because we need that light on us, man.
That's where it started, man. Like you said, man, at the beginning, like, those freestyles, like, that's where it started. Like, the talent shows, all of that started here.
We used to have some dope-ass talent shows, too.
Bro,
man.
what? The BSU talent show was fire.
We used to have tryouts. All these
man,
dope,
it was,
man.
I think, you know what, man? Not to get on my old man high horse.
No, you good. We old.
But I think that, but no, for real, I think that that process made us better.
Yeah, because it was like a...
checks and balances.
We got a little bit of glimpse and glamour doing those things.
Yeah.
They made you had to practice for it. You had to go up there, rehearse. It was a whole little show at the Apollo without getting booed.
Yeah, for sure.
But
it was like
said that's hard.
It's like now they don't got to worry about like anybody telling them like this bogus.
Yeah, all they got to do.
Like you was saying, this is shitty.
And they would tell you back then too, because
Yeah.
they can go to open mic night. They can pay their $20. They can pay their little fee to open up, and they own.
And
That
they
is
own.
crazy.
Or to just upload.
Yeah, that's even. I wish we had that back then.
You know what I'm saying? We had to just
Y'all got
spoiled, man.
Literally.
Yeah.
If we had that, it'd be nice as it told it, but it'd be different. Like
Hell yeah.
I don't know. We did word of mouth, by foot, handing shit out. Just a different ball game. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But yeah, I do want to thank you.
Man, thank you, man. Thank you for having me. I said if I was gonna be here, I had to do this.
Yes, sir. Hey,
you know what I mean?
Next time you come, if you could pull back up, we'll get an update.
Yeah, for sure.
When you drop that video, I'm gonna do a review. I'm starting to do a review now. But I just want to thank you for pulling up.
Man, of course, man. And without saying too much, he in my, you know what I mean, stomping ground. So that's love.
Yeah, I'm in his own area. That's the crazy part. He said, man,
Stik Figa, Kansas, man. This is my area, bro. It's where I grew up.
Yes, sir, man. So thank y'all for tapping in, man. Go to his sites, tap into them. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. We out.
Later.
Appreciate it.